Only the animals. A very interesting motion picture, which reminds me of Babel, um, the film with a multitude of stars, Brad Pitt among them. If you've seen it and recall, there were things happening around the globe but connected. We have trespassing at the border with between Mexico and the US, which is in the headlines again. Those who waited to cross because of the very state of genius are now pushing in, and there's a crisis there. So there's trespassing at that border, and then that's connected with something which happens in north of Africa, Algeria, Morocco, somewhere where Brad Pitt and his wife, was it Kate Blanchett, and the Barons are in a different kind of trouble there. It's a sniper shooting at the bus or something like that, and anyway, there are things happening in Korea that connect with this. Now we have this situation where a woman is missing. We have a love affair between a lesbian love affair between Mary and a young girl, and Evelyn. Evelyn is 20 years older than Marion, but Marion seems to be passionate and doesn't care, she says, about this difference. But at one point, Marion is trying to make her cool off, cool down, and be reasonable, and think of the future. So Marion is going to this house. Surprises Evelyn. They embrace, kiss each other, probably make love. But then Evelyn says, "You cannot spend the night here. This is his house. I don't feel right. So let me take you to a hotel. At the hotel, she's offering her some money. Let me know. No, I don't need your goddamn money. She says that, something like that. Evelyn is going away with her car. We're not talking Paris. We're talking places up in the mountains. That would be snow. Some extraordinary scenery there. And Marion doesn't have the money to stay at the hotel. So she's looking for places around. This is off season, so they're pretty much closed. She finds something with the camping site, where the guy says, "Well, look, we're also closed. So all I can offer is this trailer or something." So this is where she would stay. And later on, Evelyn comes and they have a confrontation. Look, we need to end this. Right? No, the young woman is not taking no for an answer. She's not. She wants to carry on, and she thinks that's what will happen. But it doesn't. And Evelyn slaps her at one point. That there's a climax. There's a moment where you think these are not two lovers, ex-lovers anyway, but two enemies. And it's important because we have someone witnessing, looking from outside the trailer to this. And this is where Babbo, I mean, the intersection, this strange situation where apparently very different lives, very people without any connection still affect each other's lives dramatically tragic. So we have Michel, Denis Ménochet. He's the actor who that we know from Inglourious Basterds. He's there at the beginning when the Nazi officer is looking in the house for Jewish people, for people hidden that the fascists want. He's the French man, he's the French farmer who has them hidden underground. I mean, under they're really under the floor of this room in which they talk, if you remember that ghastly scene. And then they come out and they shoot, and so he's Michel. He's talking with a woman, he thinks. He's not. He's actually talking with a man pretending to be a woman. And the woman is supposedly Marion. At least online he has pictures and gradually videos of herself showing the press and so on. Which I'm not sure, I haven't seen. I have some spoiler or warning. I have some pieces missing from the movie, but then there it is. Which means I don't know how this fellow in Africa, in Cote d'Ivoire, where is he? So he's someplace in Africa where he writes pretending he is Marion, showing the pictures. Michel is getting harder and harder. He's not the only one. They have a group of we know the Nigerian prince, the Nigerian scam or tricks. They write and say, I'm a Nigerian prince, or I'm a Nigerian high-ranking official with a bank, and send me $500, $1,000, and then you can share in the 3 million inheritance or embezzlement. I need to get out of the country, only I need this, things like that. Incidentally, I've read in The Economist that these traps are sound and are as silly as that because they're very cleverly made. In what sense? They need naive, foolish people. They don't want to deal with sophisticated ones. They don't have the time. They don't have. They're lonely guys, quite most of them, like this guy, Arnaud from the movie. They don't have the apparatus, the time to answer back, and so make a trap, a scheme, which is a setup which is a bit more intelligent. No, because then they'll get a little more intelligent people, not the fools they need. And those will be foolish enough to, at one stage, maybe send the money, but we also have, apart from the parrots, we have a saved pigeon fell down or something as a baby. A cat caught him, but somehow we managed to, and he's dead behind the camera. So they need a trap where they get this group of people who don't ask questions and just send the money. If they don't want those who would send the money, but yeah, you need to answer. A prince. Okay, so tell me about. I read here on the internet that your grandfather. Anyway, let's read it. So Michel talks to Arnaud, in fact, thinking it's married, and he's sending traps. Sending, look, my father died. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to travel to Abidjan, whatever. And I don't have the money. How much do you need? 1,000 euros. I will send it. Sends the money, but then there she is attacked, and they even have pictures with her with a plaster here. And she has more money. You see what I mean? But then, and I will end here and recommend that you watch the movie because I think it's interesting. If you find it, it's on Cinemax, by the way. I've seen it on, so it can be. It probably is in many places around the globe, if it's here. So what happens is Michel is with his wife in a Dutch shop, by the way, in France, and as they travel, they see a woman hitchhiking. And who is this woman? It's Marion. But when he sees, he panics. So they stop, but he's moving away. And then writes, I've seen you. Arnaud is, what's going on? What's going on? Arnaud, by the way, has to see a wizard, a guy making, dealing with magic. You have to, I'll help you, but you have to give me money. And when he got the money, he didn't go to the wizard, so he's upset. And you see, if you don't deal well with the spirits, then your mojo, whatever, your magic is gone. So Arnaud doesn't know what to do. And I will end here. Eventually, Michel finds his way at the trailer. And when he is at the trailer, the two women argue. Fight, the slap. And Arnaud was, to extract more money, was saying, well, I owe people money. They're blackmailing me. So Michel, when he sees this scene, says, sure, this is an older woman. This is the one who's trying to use, because he also hears some of the dialogue, but what he can use for his version of events. I'm telling you, this is what we have to do, and that's it. And, so you're trafficking, you're pushing this woman into doing something like prostitution, who knows what. So you're blackmailing her. Okay. So he's following Evelyn as he's going, stopping her on the route and killing her. Now, what do you say of that? Just because of a tragic misunderstanding.